Hello everyone. Now we are starting with question number 43 I guess. Let's see. Question number 44. Yes, 43 we have already done. 44. Now it's 44 and 45. These are the only two questions remaining in this chapter, and these are very big questions. Okay, we don't expect such questions in our board examinations, but these will be really helpful to understand how the entire P&L appropriation and all account actually happens in real world. So let's look at it. Dinkar and Ravinder were partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:1. The following balances were extracted from the books of accounts for the year ended 31st December 2005. Now they have given us a trial balance with various things: capital, drawings, opening stock, purchases, carriage, everything is given. Let's look at the adjustment first of all. So prepare final accounts for the year ended December 31, 2005 with the following adjustment. So there is a closing stock adjustment. A provision has to be made for bad debt at 5%. So we'll remember that there is an adjustment in debtors. Then rent outstanding, there is an adjustment in rent. Wages also are outstanding. Interest on capital to be allowed on capital at the rate of 4% per annum, and interest on drawings to be charged at 6% per annum. Dinkar and Ravinder are entitled to salary of rupees 2000 per annum, and Ravinder is entitled to a commission of rupees 1500. Also there is a depreciation to be charged on building at 4%, plant and machinery 6%, and furniture fitting 5%. Outstanding interest on loan amounted to 350. Now I have always taught you how to solve final accounts question. For again what we'll do, we'll first make the formats ready. We'll keep the formats ready, and then we'll do fill in the blanks. How? We'll start with trial balance. We'll post the trial balance things. Only one entry will come for trial balance, and then we'll come to adjustment. We already have read the adjustment, so we remember where the adjustments will come. We'll leave some space and two adjustments for the adjustment, two entries for the adjustment. So let's do question number 44. Now what we'll do, we'll make the trading and P&L account. We'll make the format. So then we'll make the format of our P&L account. We'll keep that two ready. We could have merged also, but I'm making a separate one. You can do it either way. I just wanted to show you the P&L appropriation account. every time. And we'll also need, do remember in this type of question, we'll also need a P&L appropriation account. Okay, we'll try to adjust it in this only. Okay, what happened? Where did it go? And P&L appropriation. And lastly, we'll keep our balance sheet also ready. Wrong one. Now, let's look at our trading account. First thing first is capital. So, we will write down the capital. We do not have to make the capital accounts, or do we? Yes, we need capital accounts as well to find out the closing balances of capital. Dinkar and Ravinder. Two partners. So first thing is capital account, that's the balance brought down. The balances are 2,35,000 and 1,63,000. Next thing is drawings. So here only, do remember only one entry. Okay, how much? 6,000 and 5,000. Next thing is opening stock 35,100. That will go where? That will go in our trading account. $35,100. Then we have purchase and sales. It also have returns, so I'll leave a line to purchase. How much is the purchase? The debit amount 2,85,000. It has sales. The amount is 3,75,800. Now carriage inward. $2,200. Now we have returns minus return, so the credit amount that will come to 2,200. Okay, here also return, so amount will be debit amount 3,000. We have stationery that will go in our P&L account. Okay, so stationery in our P&L, that is 1,200. We have wages in trading, but I remember there was some adjustment here. So wages is 12,500. Bills receivable, bills payable are our assets and liabilities, so they'll go there. $45,000. Bills payable 32,000. Then there was discount, both received and discount given. So in our P&L account, not appropriation, P&L. So discount was debit 900, credit we'll leave a line for our gross profit, that is 400. Next is salaries. Salaries amounts to rupees 12,000. We have rents and taxes 18,000. Insurance premium 2,400. We have postage 300. We have sundry expenses 1,100. We have commission received 3200. Debtors and creditors, balance sheet. Debtors are 95,000. Creditors are 40,000. Then we have building 1,20,000. $1,20,000. Plant and machinery 80,000. Investment 1 lakh. Furniture fixture 26,000. Bed debts 2,000, that will be in P&L account. Old provision, we subtract 4560. We need to see whether the entire amount will go there or not. Loan 35,000. Legal expense 200, audit fees 1800, cash in hand 13,500. I'll first write down cash in hand. Then I'll write other things. To legal expense and audit fees. Those 1800. Cash in hand already done. Cash at bank 23,000. Now, the entire trial balance is done. What we need to do, we need to do the adjustments only now. So, closing stock is given. One adjustment of closing stock will be in our asset side. So, I am just writing here. I'll do the closing stock amounts to 42,500. Another effect will be on the trading account. $42,500. Provision 5% on debtors. So, the debtors were how much? Let's find out. Debtors were of 95,000. So, into 5% comes to 4750. Yeah. 4750 is the data that we need to subtract, and we will add back this data to our P&L figure. $4750. The old provision that was given was 4600. Okay. So, I think this is done. We can easily find out that 4750 plus 2000, 6750 minus 4600, 2150. Yeah. Then rent is outstanding 1600. Okay, rent 18,000 I wrote here. Rent and taxes, that the amount comes to rent and taxes amount is 18,000 plus outstanding amount given in the question is rupees 1600. Yeah, so this comes to 19,600. Now, this is will also go to our liability side. In fact, this loan will also have adjustment. How much was it? 35,000. Now, next thing, wages are outstanding to the extent of 1200. So 13,700. Uh, 1200. Then interest on capital to be allowed at 4% per annum and drawing 6% per annum. So, interest on capital and interest on drawing in the capital account of the partners. Also P&L appropriation account. So, 5%, let us find out, and 6520. Also, we will write down interest on drawings also. The amounts are 180 and 150. We will give the adjustment entry in P&L appropriation. Interest on capital. The name is Ncert and Ravinder. Amounts are 9400 and 6520. So 15,920. Here we will leave a line for net profit by and 150. So the amount comes to 330. Done this adjustment as well. Next thing is Dinkar Ravinder are entitled to salary of 2000 per annum. So salary to partners in P&L appropriation, please, because it's the amount which we are giving to the partners also in their capital account. And this is 2000 per annum. Then Ravinder is entitled to a commission of 1500. Also in P&L appropriation account. Of 1500, just two more. Then depreciation on building 4%, plant and machinery 6%, furniture fixture 5%. So first let's give the effect in our balance sheet. I am just zooming the asset side here. Depreciation. Yeah, that comes to 4% to 4,800. So if we subtract that, how much we get? We get 115,200. Plant and machinery. Depreciation 6%, 4,800. So 75,200. And furniture fixture also 5%. So that comes to 1300. So 24,700. We will post all these in the respective P&L. We don't have space for this. Okay, no problem. We will make some space. Depreciation, land and building, plant and machinery, furniture and fixture. So the amounts are 4,800, 4,800 and 1,300, right? So 8 and 9, 9,000 plus 1600, 10,600, 10,900. Okay. And the last one is outstanding interest on loan amounted to 350. So, this is interest outstanding. Okay, there is no mention of this, so we will write it down. And we will add it to our loan account. Now, whatever is remaining, we just need to close the accounts. No, not here, in the loan. Okay, I see that everything has been accounted for. Let's just wind up this question quickly now. First of all, trading account. So, in trading account, we have 375 minus 3000, so 3 lakh. Three lakh 72,800. The total here comes to 4,15,300. Here also 4,15,300. The gross profit that we 35 1 to 28,800. To 3,700, yeah. So, to gross profit 81,500. This the same gross profit will be brought down in our P&L account. $81,500. Now, let us do the total. The total of this side comes to 85,100. And let us recheck whether we have written everything or not. So, what we have here, yeah, 1200 we have written, 350, 900 we have written, 12,000 salaries also written, 19,600 written, 2,400 written, 300, 1,100, 2,150, 4,800. Yeah, 4,800, 4,800, 1,300, 9, ठीक है. Then 2,150 is accounted for, 200, 800, 350, yeah, all accounted for. So, to net profit, the amount comes to 32,200. The same amount will be brought down to our P&L appropriation, and this was the entire reason why we are solving the entire question. The same amount 32,200. Now, what we will do, 3200 plus 330, what total we are having? So, 32,530. Now, from that we will give 15,920 is written, 4,000 is written, commission to Ravinder 1,500 is also written. So, to profit transfer to capital account, and the profits to Dinkar and Ravinder will be in which ratio is it given? Yeah, 2:1. So, let us find out the total. The total comes to 11,110. So, 11,110 into 2 by 3, 11,110 into 1 by 3, that comes to 7407 and 3703. So, the same will go in their appropriations. That was appropriation in the capital by P&L, 7407 and 3703. Okay, let us first close the capital, then only we can close the balance sheet. So, in the capital account we have 235, 9400, 2000, 7407. So, we get 253807 and here we get 175223. The same to balance carried down. So, 247627 and 171573. The last thing that we are doing, we will transfer the capitals here and let us see whether our balance sheet is tally or not. So, in Dinkar it is how much? It is 247627 and Ravinder it is 171573. So, let us look at the final balance sheet that we have. It is 419200. We have written about the outstandings of 1200, 1600, 35, 350. We have also written 40,000 and 32,000. So, here the total comes to 529350. And let us check the asset side. The asset side total is 45,900. Then we have debtors, we have still not done. It comes to 90,250. Yeah, for then 115200, 75,200. 1 lakh is there, 24,700 is there, 13,500 is there, 23,000 is there, 42,500. So, yeah, our balance sheet tally is at 529350. Now, let us just look at all the accounts that we have made and the question is over. First of all, we made the formats. This is our trading account. This is our trading account. Then we have our P&L account. Then we have our P&L appropriation account. Then we have our partners capital accounts. And the last thing that we have is our balance sheet. And the question is done. Thank you.